Luxembourg, a country of contrasts. Known for being one of the wealthiest nations in Europe, it still manages to maintain a charming small-town feel that captivates visitors. In this video, we'll discover what makes Luxembourg such a unique blend of prosperity and intimacy. Fun facts about Luxembourg. Did you know that Luxembourg has the highest GDP per capita in the European Union? But despite its wealth, the entire country is small enough that you can drive across it in under 2 hours. Luxembourg City itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, renowned for its historic fortifications and scenic Old World charm. A blend of modern wealth and medieval charm. Luxembourg may be one of the smallest countries in Europe, but it certainly doesn't fall short when it comes to wealth and charm. Known for its strong financial sector and high quality of life, Luxembourg is a country where modern skyscrapers coexist with centuries-old fortresses and quaint cobblestone streets. Start your exploration in the capital, Luxembourg City, where you'll find a fascinating blend of the old and new. The Grund, a picturesque area nestled in the valley below the city's cliffs, is a perfect starting point. Here, narrow alleys wind past medieval houses, cozy cafes, and stunning views of the Alzette River. Take a stroll along the Chemin de la Corniche, often called the most beautiful balcony in Europe, and you'll understand why Luxembourg has such a unique vibe. The promenade runs along ancient fortifications, offering panoramic views of the city below and the lush valley beyond. It's the perfect spot for a leisurely walk, allowing you to soak in the serene atmosphere while also marveling at the city's architectural diversity. Next, head to the Palais Grand-Ducal, the official residence of the Grand Duke of Luxembourg. While the palace is still in use, guided tours are available during the summer months, offering a glimpse into the royal lifestyle and the country's deep-rooted traditions. Luxembourg's wealth is apparent here, but the small-town charm is never far away, as the palace sits right in the heart of the city's bustling old town. The Bock Casemates, a journey into Luxembourg's history. For a deeper dive into Luxembourg's past, the Bock Casemates are a must-see. These underground tunnels were originally built in the 17th century as part of the city's fortifications, designed to protect it from invasion. Spanning nearly 23 kilometers at their peak, the casemates were a strategic defense system used by soldiers during times of war. Today, they are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and open to the public, offering a fascinating look into Luxembourg's military history. Wandering through the dimly lit tunnels, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. The cool stone walls, narrow passages, and hidden alcoves tell the story of a city that was once considered one of the most fortified in Europe. As you explore the casemates, you'll find breathtaking views of the city through strategic lookout points, as well as underground chambers where soldiers once prepared for battle. It's a stark reminder of Luxembourg's strategic importance over the centuries and the role it played in European conflicts. After visiting the casemates, why not take a moment to wonder how a country with such a rich military past transformed into one of Europe's wealthiest and most peaceful nations? Exploring the Mullerthal Region. While the capital city is full of history and culture, Luxembourg's natural beauty is equally impressive. One of the country's most stunning regions is Mullerthal, often referred to as Little Switzerland, due to its hilly terrain and rocky landscapes. The area is crisscrossed with hiking trails offering breathtaking views of forests, rivers, and unique rock formations. If you're up for an adventure, the Mullerthal Trail is the perfect way to explore this region, with paths ranging from gentle strolls to more challenging hikes. Along the trail, you'll come across picturesque villages, ancient castles, and even waterfalls like the famous Schießentumpel, a charming spot where 3 small cascades flow under a quaint stone bridge. The peaceful ambiance of Mullerthal makes it a great escape from city life, and it's easy to see why locals and tourists alike are drawn to this natural paradise. If hiking isn't your thing, you can also explore the region by bike or even horseback, with plenty of routes available for different skill levels. And after a day of exploring, there's nothing better than stopping in one of the local taverns for a traditional Luxembourgish meal, complete with hearty dishes like Judmat Gardeboenen and a refreshing glass of Crémant de Luxembourg, the country's sparkling wine. How does a country so small offer such a rich variety of outdoor experiences, blending natural beauty with cultural landmarks at every turn, castles and countryside? Luxembourg may be best known for its financial power, but venture beyond the city and you'll discover a countryside that feels like stepping into a fairy tale. The Vianden Castle, perched high on a hill overlooking the Aar River, is one of the most impressive castles in Europe. Originally built between the 11th and 14th centuries, the castle has been meticulously restored and offers a stunning example of Romanesque and Gothic architecture. Walking through its grand halls and towers, you'll feel like you're exploring a piece of medieval history. The views from the top of the castle over the surrounding valley and forests are worth the visit alone. Another must-visit is Beaufort Castle, located in the Mullerthal region. While the ruins of the medieval castle are a fascinating glimpse into the past, the Renaissance-style mansion nearby offers a more modern take on Luxembourg's noble history. In the summer months, visitors can enjoy a tour of the castle grounds, complete with tastings of the local cassis liqueur produced on site. Luxembourg's small-town feel truly shines in its rural villages, where time seems to slow down and life moves at a more relaxed pace. In places like Clairvaux and Echternach, you'll find charming squares, historic churches, and friendly locals eager to share stories about their region's history and traditions. These villages offer an authentic glimpse into Luxembourg's daily life, far from the wealth and bustle of the capital. With its blend of ancient castles, rolling hills, and peaceful villages, Luxembourg's countryside feels like a world apart from its modern financial sector. But how does such a small country manage to preserve its rural charm while still thriving as a global economic powerhouse? A culinary experience you won't forget. Luxembourg's food scene is a reflection of its diverse cultural influences, with French, German, and Belgian flavors blending seamlessly into one. Start your culinary journey with Grompere, a traditional potato fritter that's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. These are typically served as street food during festivals, but you'll find them in restaurants and cafes across the country, often paired with a glass of local beer. For a heartier meal, try Bauernschlup, a Luxembourgish green bean soup made with potatoes, bacon, and onions. It's a simple yet satisfying dish, especially on a chilly day. Another local favorite is Niddelen, soft flour dumplings usually served with smoked bacon or sausage and topped with a creamy sauce. It's comfort food at its finest. Luxembourg's proximity to France means that the wine culture here is strong, with vineyards along the Moselle River producing excellent wines. Be sure to sample the local Rieslings and Crémant, which pair perfectly with the country's rich, hearty dishes. For dessert, indulge in a slice of Quetchentart, a plum tart made with sweet, ripe plums. This seasonal treat is a must-try if you're visiting in the late summer or early fall when the plums are at their best. The art and culture of Luxembourg. Luxembourg may not be the first place that comes to mind when thinking about art and culture, but this small country is brimming with creativity and history. Start your cultural journey at the Musée d'Art Moderne Grand-Duc Jean, more commonly known as MUDAM. Designed by world-renowned architect I.M. Pei, the same visionary behind the Louvre's glass pyramid, MUDAM blends modern architecture with contemporary art. Inside, you'll find a rotating collection of works by international and Luxembourgish artists, ranging from paintings and sculptures to photography and digital installations. MUDAM is more than just a museum. It's a space where art and architecture come together, offering a serene atmosphere to reflect on modern creativity. For those who prefer more classical art, the Villa Vauban is a must-visit. This elegant 19th-century villa houses Luxembourg's impressive collection of European paintings from the 17th to the 19th centuries. The museum is set within a beautiful park, making it the perfect spot to combine art appreciation with a leisurely stroll. The exhibits focus on both Luxembourgish and European artists, offering a deeper understanding of the country's cultural connections to its neighbors. Beyond museums, Luxembourg is also home to several theaters and performance venues. The Grand Théâtre de Luxembourg is the country's largest and most prestigious venue for the performing arts. With a lineup that includes opera, ballet, and contemporary theater, there's always something to see, regardless of the time of year. The Philharmonie Luxembourg, another architectural gem, is the go-to spot for music lovers. The building's sleek modern design is matched by its world-class acoustics, and it hosts performances by some of the biggest names in classical and contemporary music. For a more local experience, make sure to visit Rotondes, a unique cultural space located in a converted railway depot. This creative hub hosts everything from art exhibitions and concerts to film screenings and workshops. It's a great place to connect with Luxembourg's vibrant local art scene, meet artists, and even catch an experimental performance or two. Practical tips for exploring Luxembourg. While Luxembourg is compact, there are still plenty of things to consider before setting off on your adventure. First, Luxembourg's public transportation system is a breeze to navigate. In fact, since 2020, all public transport in the country has been free, making it incredibly easy to hop on a bus, train, or tram and explore. The train system connects major cities like Luxembourg City, Vianden, and Echternach, and offers a scenic way to experience the country's beautiful landscapes. If you prefer to drive, renting a car is straightforward, and the roads are well maintained. This is a great option if you want to explore the rural regions and castles at your own pace. Just keep in mind that parking in the capital can be a bit tricky, especially during peak hours. Luxembourg's official languages are French, German, and Luxembourgish, but you'll find that most people speak English, especially in tourist areas. It's always appreciated to greet someone in French. Just a simple bonjour goes a long way in connecting with the locals. currency is the euro, and most places accept credit cards, though it's a good idea to carry some cash for smaller purchases, particularly in more rural areas. When it comes to weather, Luxembourg has a temperate climate with mild winters and warm summers. The best time to visit is from late spring to early fall, when the weather is ideal for outdoor activities and exploring the countryside. However, Luxembourg's winter charm shouldn't be overlooked either, especially if you enjoy cozying up in cafes and exploring the Christmas markets.